sail that sea.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Set to kick off.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On on 2nd and 9. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He was brought down at the
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sidney Jones in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his running back, Mixon, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin first and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Jaguar first down.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down. Mayfield with it once more. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down now, it's Robinson, and he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mixon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
23 yards, the final tally.
And a Jaguar first down.
They run. Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
High throw, but the catch is made. And down he'll go at the 25. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31.
They'll run here with Robinson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Mayfield on play action. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mixon. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Darnold. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, and it's third down.
And 7.
To the air again, Darnold. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Darnold. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Brings up second and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Bengals 14. Jaguars.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Darnold now to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch. 47's the mic.
Back to throw, Darnold. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now it's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
On the run, it's Mixon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard
Well,
line.
sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
The 12-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mike, 4. Switch up, switch up.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was hoping to get that to John Hightower.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Now Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from... And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
a Cincinnati score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bengals 49, Jaguars 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Looking dead. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Forced out to his left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jaguars 29.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
A loss of 2 yards.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He was brought down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, they run with Mixon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1, and that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So that'll just about do it for